of the silence, the sugar-coated lies. Another headline screaming behind vacant eyes. They build up their walls so high and so strong, but the truth's gonna break through before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This pressure's building, it's starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
Hey, good Saturday morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Hashtag I'm Gonna Say It. I am your host, Mr. Breaking News. Thank you for joining us today. It's going to be a quick show. Not quick, but we'll only have 2 segments on there. Lori, good morning, Lori. How are you doing, Bestie? Thank you for last night and joining in. I appreciate you on that. It is a cold, y'all. Cold, 47 degrees. Cloudy and 47 degrees. Here in the ATL, all my fellow AT aliens out there and outside, make sure you're bundled up and make sure you're staying warm. All right. I don't think we're going to have warm weather for a while. It looks like I think later on in the week it gets up to like 50 something. So just make sure you be careful out there. Lori says, I'm awesome. And you it's one of those things where, have you ever, when people say they got something to tell you, and they like, I got something good to tell you, and I got something bad to tell you. You've had that before? When I get that, I like to tell people, tell me the bad first. That way the good can make up for the bad, can make me feel better. Right? And so with that being said, the bad part is your boy lost the OCWA Heavyweight Championship last night. My very, very first title defense after winning it on Wednesday. Lost it last night. That was rough. It was rough. But that's the bad part. Now, we've got to follow up the bad part with the good part. And the good part of last night was, as you all can see right there, here, let me make her a little bigger. Oh, and there she is.
With my daughter.
That's the double champ right there that you see right here, my daughter.
And his granddaughter.
And she says, and the granddaughter, that's her Cabbage Patch doll. And so she won. Not only did she retain her OCWA Women's Heavyweight Championship title, she also defeated Angel and won the OCWA Women's Intercontinental Championship. So let's give it up for Kaylin, who we affectionately call Rudy. Lori said, congratulations. Hey, your Aunt Jenny said 2 belt. KK 2 belt. That's right. That's right. So even though I lost mine, and that's bad, for sure. I have to say, seeing baby girl win her match and now the holder of 2 titles, I mean, hey, it's okay. It's always okay. And then, as you all know, tonight at 6:30 over on Twitch, again, we are cordially inviting you all to come join us for our show, Saturday Night Showdown. And so you all are cordially invited to come in and join in. Join in on the chat. We had Jenny, we had Lori, Lori's husband in there with us last night, along with other wrestlers in there. And let me tell you, we had a grand time. So it was awesome, and I'm looking forward to tonight's event. I was told by the GM that I will be in a triple threat match. So it'll be CJ, who defeated me last night for my championship. Him and I will be in the match, but we'll also have Anthony BB Hayes in the match, whom I beat for the championship. So we'll have a triple threat match for the OCWA heavyweight championship. So that's going to be on the line tonight. That's going to be epic in itself. I don't know if KK Two Belts is going to be wrestling tonight. I'm not sure. She may. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but either way, there'll be a lot of other good matches on the card, and so you all are just more than welcome to come in and join us. If you don't have Twitch, go and download the Twitch app. When you get on Twitch and make your account, go and subscribe to the channel MC3SFT9, and you can find us over there at 6:30 tonight. So I am so excited about that. All right, we only got three segments. Three segments today. So let's go ahead and transition into our. No, I'm lying. Before we do that, let's make sure we get our disclaimer out.
Welcome to hashtag I'm gonna say it. All things said in today's show are alleged and for entertainment and educational purposes only. If you are below the age of 18, we request that you leave the live now. Enjoy.
All right, thank you, Sister Bernice, on that. Okay, for that. Now we will transition into our first segment, and so I want to bring this guy's picture up right here, Brother Bilal. Recently, we heard that he's been hospitalized. Allegedly, it was with pneumonia. It was a car accident that he was in, and he had a conversation with his sister, I believe, prior to this all happening, and he felt like there were some people around him he didn't know. He felt like he wasn't safe. I'm just giving you what's being stated. And well, the reason why that is important is because prior to all of this going on, Brother Bilal had came out and exposed people such as Will Smith, Diddy, Jada Pinkett Smith, and things like that. And so when he done that, there's also another content creator who does reaction content or videos, and he's a comedian. And his name is Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy, and he had been talking about it and covering the things that Bilal had been stating, and allegedly, I'm saying allegedly because I don't know, but allegedly, it made Jada Pinkett Smith mad at him by the things that he's been saying. So I tell you what, before we get into that, let's make sure we go into some of the things. Big Mel in the building. Let's go into. Jenny said he was still recovering from his car wreck that left the driver with brain damage. You know, and I'm just gonna put this out there. We let's not forget. Let me get our cameras set up here. Let's not forget Angie Stone was in a car wreck when she was exposing UMG for taking her money and not being paid what she's supposed to get paid, and she was in a car wreck. But I'm just gonna say that. But with this right here, let's refresh people. Let's refresh our viewers on some of the things. This is not all, but some of the things that Brother Bilal had said on Tasha Kate. Now, this is not the first thing that he stated was on Tasha Kate. We're not going to hear this now, but the first thing or how it started was he had stated that he saw when he walked in a room, he saw Will Smith bent over and Dwayne Martin standing behind Will Smith, but not standing behind Will Smith. He was standing behind him, but he was connected to Will Smith. He was connected into Will Smith from behind Will Smith while Will Smith was bent over. Sorry about that. Hold on one second, y'all. Rudy was telling me some things. So hold on, let me do this. All right. Okay, so somehow or another, my Bluetooth was connected to the car still. But so he had stated that first, and then afterwards, after that, he had went and on Tasha K and talked about how Will raped Bashir Gray. Let's just listen to the audio. I'm just going to give you a little bit. Monique, how's it going? Thank you for the rose and thank you for that heart me. Give you a little bit of how this thing really got messy, right? So let's listen to it really quick.
The Diddy stuff comes to light. Okay, so now everybody is separating themselves from Diddy. I go to my computer. I remember I went to a freak off party with Will. Well, I went to a party, but after the party became a freak off, right? So I send that out to every press person, right? Somebody picks the pictures up and put Will at Diddy's party. Will sitting up
you
there.
talking about the naked girl?
Yes,
and stuff on the table?
yes.
Yeah, I remember that. They was eating fruit off the naked.
Right, because they were saying, "Oh,
that was the all-white party."
Yep.
Right?
I forget where it was at, but all I know is I had the pictures, and when I sent the pictures out, they were everywhere. Now, Will. Then after that, everybody's going in. Now, I could tell you what happened.
He said on a stage with fake AI fans that he has never ever been to a Diddy party.
Okay. And him and Diddy are not cool. So, but you at the party and you up in here, you and Bruce Willis allegedly about the Rumble because you text Bruce Willis inappropriate. Okay, so now people gonna know I was there, right? Allegedly, right? This is Will Smith. This is the Will Smith that got on stage in San Diego talking about, oh man, I ain't had nothing to do with that. Oh, yes, you did.
My next tattoo is gonna say allegedly.
All right, y'all. So, and give it up to Tasha K. But Wave running, how you doing? See, now that was just a snippet. That's just a snippet. We didn't play the whole thing, but that's just a snippet, right? But that pretty much gives you a general idea of what got everything kicked off. That also gives you an idea of just why our curiosity is piqued or heightened, because we have noticed the history and the pattern that when people start to expose people that are gatekeepers in the industry, that are higher up, when people start to expose them or tell the things that they've seen that these gatekeepers want to keep hidden from us, usually the person that's starting to expose them end up missing, be it eternally or be it mysteriously. Well, I guess they could both be mysterious, but in any event, bad things happen to them, right? Nothing much, just putting this truth out there, putting the truth out there. Listen, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go to segment one. We're going to get started on that. I just wanted to make sure we gave y'all a little bit of context on why this thing is something that we really need to make sure we pay attention to, y'all. We really need to make sure we pay attention to it. But before we get deep off into this thing, make sure you guys keep double tapping that screen. Make sure you share out this live, and make sure if it's possible, bless the gifting goal. We got 2 gold medals today to start off with. We just need 2 people to donate to that gold medal right there. If you haven't, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that. Daybreak 76. DFW, thank you for that. Rosas, I appreciate it. Also, if you've clicked on your check-in and sent them heart me's, those heart me's are important. When you come in, y'all, it's vital that you send heart me's, because that allows the platform to know you are engaging. And then after you send that, it'll give you a couple of tasks to do. Send a gift, put a comment in the live. And then after you do those things, go back to this orange heart right here. Click on it. You'll see a little black thing that says claim. You want to click on where it says claim at and get your points. Now, also under here, we have an orange heart too. That's for subscription. So if you haven't became a subscriber to our channel, what are you waiting for, first and foremost? But secondly, go ahead, click on that, become a subscriber to the channel. You'll get a badge put next to your name, as you can see right here. people that are commenting have a orange badge or a reddish badge, and it says crew. That lets my moderators and I know that they are part of our news crew member team. And so when they leave a comment, we can see it. It'll stand out to us more. As well as you get to use exclusive stickers here in the live that only you as a news crew member can use and have the privilege of using. Not everybody does it. Okay. So let's make sure y'all can do that. And I appreciate the love and support. Now we're going to go ahead to the first segment because that same content creator that we mentioned previously that is covering the things that Bilal is saying about Will Smith and Jada. He's alleging, and again, I have to say alleged because I don't know for sure, people. I'm not there. You have people that just don't want to hear what we're talking about. They want you to be literal, and I understand that. So I want to make sure we cover ourselves, even though we did the disclaimer. I'm telling you right now, I'm saying alleged. All right. So for all you comedians in here that said, were you there? Do you know? No, I'm saying alleged. Okay. But he's alleging that Jada Pinkett Smith is threatening to unalive him for exposing the real reason Will Smith's friend Bilal is in the hospital, which we talked about. Again, people, double tap that screen, share out that live, and go ahead and bless that gift and gold with 2 gold medals. Let's go.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. I am now in fear
That's a joke.
for my tasty cakes. And I'm in fear for my life.
You artists in here, comment and let me know what state you're checking in from. Let us know where you're tuning in from to the hashtag I'm gonna say it broadcast. Put a 1 in the live if you can hear the audio good.
What I just got when I went to go check the mail. And all I tried to do was get justice for Bilal.
Shout out to East Texas and Wisconsin. Shout out to you.
Happy that
West
Bilal
Virginia. I mean, is that West?
Released.
No, that wasn't. That was that Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky. That's right, Maui. Jamil.
But
thank you all for checking in.
I can't speak about this whole situation no more. With Miss Alopecia,
NYC up
Will
in the building,
Smith and Diddy's alleged freak off allegations. I'm not getting into it no more. Okay, so everybody smash that like button and go ahead on and hit that hype button during Survival. And I'm going to tell y'all.
Planning to publish your book?
You know what? I hate it when this platform does that. When YouTube does it. They give you they like set you up and then you be ready to get into the meat and potatoes of the story and then they be like, commercial. Talk about cliffhanger.
Me. Now, I'm gonna say allegedly that Jada Pinkett and Jada Pinkett's alleged
Trina said I'm hanging.
Funky vagina is responsible.
Lord said I was all set. So was I.
What just happened to me during Survival. And
facts. Wave Runner said they got to get paid, pimping.
And
that's
I'm
facts.
in fear,
that's facts.
all because I spoke out. Because Bilal's alleged sister that y'all heard me let y'all hear earlier today said that the man was placed in the hospital. He was in a very terrible accident that he thinks is very mysterious, and he feels as though that somebody in Hollywood is behind it. Pure Bible. So Miss Alopecia is mad at me because I've done videos about this situation. But
Trina's
I'm not
serious.
the only creator speaking about Bilal and his damn near mysterious could have been untimely death. Because that's what they do with that pneumonia thing. That's what they do with that pneumonia thing. Awesome. You know what I'm saying? Ding, ding, ding. And for me,
he said what we were saying.
To receive Like, do y'all remember when Diddy Glover sent 50 Cent those flowers? When Diddy Glover sent 50 Cent those flowers after the docu-series, Diddy was making a threat. When you
Pneumonia.
receive flowers, the kind that Diddy
His
Glover
language is
sent to
funny.
50 Cent, if I was 50 Cent, I would have been afraid for my life as well. You know what I'm saying? I would have been afraid for my life as well because I know what that meant. Because I know that was a threat that I was receiving. So I want y'all to tell me, should I receive this as a threat or should I just take this as like it's nothing? Now, like I said, I went to go check the mailbox and I think that Jada Pinkett, Miss Alopecia, is behind this. And this is what I found at, my front door. Look at what I found at the front door.
Okay, look.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell y'all because you haven't. I know y'all can't see it. I gotta figure out how to play the video on here. But in any event, so he's showing a Timberland boot that he said he got in the mail. He's showing a Timberland boot, y'all, and then he's got the Halloween music behind it.
my God. The Timberland boots. Look at the Timberland boots. Oh my God. Miss Alopecia, if you put these Timberland boots at my front door to threaten my life, there's a Bible
Man,
to try to silence me. This is a threat that I'm going to be dildoed down and my back is going to be blanked out. My back is going to be blanked out. This is why those Timberland boots was at the front door. The Bible. If Miss Alopecia didn't put these Timberland boots at the front door, then who did it? I mean, I think it's very mysterious that I've made jokes about those Timberland boots. But it's not my fault that Bolao said that she puts the Timberland boots on with the fitted ball cap, and she allegedly blows backs out with the dildo and the fitted ball cap. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking about things that are already out there during survival. You know what I'm saying? So for me to receive a pair of Timberland boots, I know my birthday's next month, pure survival, but I don't think that this was a birthday gift. You know what I'm saying? And I think they may still have like baby residue around these boots.
Yes, Lord, we love
TikTok
TikTok
like
shop.
These Timberland boots was at a freak off. That's a Bible. You know what I'm saying? And can you imagine her with these Timberland boots strangling Will and strangling Bonzo Alvarez the way that Bolao said that she allegedly done? I'm in fear for my life. I am in fear for my tasty cakes. I am in fear for my back. I'm in fear that my back is going to get blown out for speaking out for Bolao. But I'm not no more. You know what I'm saying? Like if you missed my interview, you know what I'm saying, which is really like just her speaking. Like I'm not sitting down with her interviewing
Peterson make that premium
because
for
she's
healthcare.
afraid and fear for her
Oh my
life.
God.
You know what I mean? But she sent me a long message stating how she felt and the fact that Bolao is out the hospital and Bolao will be going on Tasha K to let the world know what happened and how he just mysteriously ended up in the hospital.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then it was labeled pneumonia. And it was labeled pneumonia when that's how most of these Hollywood actors and all these different kind of stars are being taken out. And they're calling it pneumonia. So he's going to break his silence. The only thing that I thought that was kind of creepy about what Bolao sister said was that she don't know who gave his location. And I felt like she was speaking in codes. I'm not blaming no one. I don't know who Bolao talked to after his Tasha K interview. You know what I mean? We don't know who he was affiliated with. He had a whole bunch of celebrities that he talked to that he was still cool with. Pearson Bible. He could have told one of them. But I felt like she wanted to get that out there, guys. But I'm just letting y'all know that if, something happens to me after receiving these Timberland boots, you know what I mean? I just want y'all to know that Jada Pinkett allegedly is the only one with the Timberland boots and a fitted ball cap. Pure survival.
Give it up. Give it up for Jamil. Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy, man. Look, yeah, I get it, Lil John. So listen, before y'all, we can't just zoom right into the second segment. We got to cover some things. Trina said most serious. Listen, first of all, it's the fact that he said Jada Pickett Smith. It has been stated or alleged or said, or however you want to look at it, that she wears a fitted ball cap, some Tims, and puts on a dodo. Is what we'll call it, a dodo, so we don't get in trouble here. A dealio. How about that? We'll use Busta Rhymes' word dealio because we know he fruity too. Dealio and Pound Town Will and others. August Alsina, if you hear this, brother, you can come here. We won't judge you. You can open up on our platform. We don't judge. We just try to help if we can. But this is the imagery that you have to. You see, look Jada with a backwards Dodgers cap with some Tim's on. Probably got a do rag under the fitted cap, untied, and then you got Fresh Prince of Bel Air bent over grabbing ankles, and this is just not what I had on the bingo card for this Saturday. Christine said it's a sick and twisted world. I agree. Carlos, our brother Carlos, good morning to you. He said WTL, wow, I believe it. Okay, now I believe it as well. I believe Rock said, man, hell no. Look, I believe it as well. I'm gonna tell you why I believe it though, y'all. I'm gonna tell you why I believe it because the way, okay, y'all remember the award show when Will slapped Chris Rock, and when the camera panned back over to Jada, she was sitting there and looking as if she was like a female Tony Soprano, and she put the hit out. She's the one that told Will,
Hey, you better go up there on that stage and slap fire to him. You don't let him talk about me like that. And you just sit here. Hollywood don't need to know that you a itch. You see, when we home behind closed doors, I know you my itch. When we out here in Hollywood in front of all of these people, you're supposed to look like you the man. You don't want these people to know that when we at home in our own house, you the one sitting in the swing and I'm the one putting it down. I'm Jada Pinkett Smith, man. They call me J-Dawg out here in these Beverly Hills streets. If these hills had eyes. Now you get your light skinned, light bright West Philly sissy poo ass on up there on that stage and slap Chris Rock for what he talking about, okay, baby? Then when we get home, I might let you be on top this time.
I gave you that vibe. Like she was calling the shots. So to hear him say that is not far fetched. And let's be honest, man. All Jada wanted was pop. And Will could never be Pac. And Will knew that. Will knew that. All right. Hey, thank you for that heart me. I appreciate it. All right, let's get a PSA in before we go to our second segment, guys. We still got 2 gold medals we need to meet. We need to hit uh, that goal, our gifting goal. We have to do that because if not, y'all know we don't get put into the group and the algorithm. It don't push us out in the FYP and things like that. And we like to continuously bring the content and say what we need to say in order for you all to get it. Rock said you funnier than Chris Rock. Hey, I appreciate that. That's a compliment. That's a compliment. But so that's why that's important. Keep double tapping and share out the live. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here with us for real. We mean that. Your presence is a gift to us, and it's a gift that we're grateful for. All right. All right. Nuri in the building. I hadn't seen you in a while, lady. I hope you're doing all right. Thank you for joining in. Let's put a pause on the comedic stuff real quick, all right? Because and we need to make sure we cover some real things that's going on, some serious things that's going on. As y'all know, we have the ICE Gestapos out there terrorizing our country. All right. Right now, I think they're in Minnesota right now. They have plans on going to other places. Here, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Let me make this a little bigger. All right, y'all. Had to do some production work real quick, but this is a serious matter because in addition to all of that going on and us seeing that, the country is gripped in fear. It's almost, and this is just my opinion, TikTok, this is for educational purposes only, in my opinion, and it is my First Amendment right to freedom of speech. Here's what I think is happening right now. I think the current administration, I think the cheddar color coat leader, I think Cheeto Leany, I think the pretender in chief that sits in our president's house or currently occupies our president's house in DC is doing all that he can to make our country seem like a third world country. I think that he envies and idolizes other foreign leaders who have things going on in their country of disaster and WAR and chaos. I think he wants to give them the Bubba treatment. And so what he's doing is bringing it to our country and trying to make WAR amongst our fellow citizens of this United States of America. In addition to that, I also believe, right, Nori? Exactly. And sis said they want us divided amongst each other. Exactly, sis, because one thing is proven is that we are so much stronger when we band together. And they know they can't do anything like that. Crash says hello from Minnesota. We got Minnesota in the building. Hey, listen, we're praying for y'all up there. We're praying for y'all up there. In addition to that, I also believe that the cheddar color coat leader, Cheeto Leany himself, the occupant of the president's house in DC, is also trying to do the most heinous things, the most sinister things, and cause as much chaos as he possibly can to do all he can to make people forget about the list. Again, TikTok, this is just my personal opinion. This is my First Amendment right to freedom of speech, and it is an educational situation. All right. That's what I think is going on. Now, Here's where things just got real serious. This picture is from Philly. Shout out to Philly too. I spent some time in South Philly back in the 90s. I love Philly. My family got to go. I got to take them to Philly a couple of, was it a couple of years ago? No, last summer? Summer before last. Might have been summer before last. Yeah, summer before last, 2024. Got to take them up there, and I miss Philly. Shout out to Philly. Let me tell y'all something about Philly for those who haven't been there, those who haven't had the experience of seeing how Philly get down. Philly, and this is no shade to my hometown ATL for sure, but Philly, that is the realest place. The people up there, they're hardworking, they're brutally honest, and they'll tell you what's on their mind, and they take no shh like a stopped up commode. This is in Philly. Now, the police chief in Philly, she already stated that if the ICE Gestapos come to Philly with the same type of rhetoric that they are displaying over in Minneapolis, that they all will be arrested. They will be detained, and that the cheddar color code leader, Mr. Cheetolini himself, will not be able to pardon them nor get them off the hook. That's bad in itself. But now I love, yes, Trina, Kankles himself cannot help them. But you see, people, this is the Black Panthers. They are in Philly. I'm here to tell you, Philadelphians themselves don't play around. Imagine Philadelphians along with Black Panthers. I'm here. I believe it would do well for people in Congress. It would do well for people that are in the legal field, federal, state, whatever, that's in the legal field, to go ahead and impeach. And you know what? I think I'm gonna make shirts. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna make this a shirt. It's gonna say impeach. It's gonna say indict, and then the third thing is gonna say incarcerate. But I'm gonna make a shirt saying that. I am. Note to self. But I think this is what they need to do to him, and I think that the other current the other people that are part of his administration team or cabinet that's allowing all of this to go on and happen, I think they also need to be held accountable as well. But I think these things need to be done sooner rather than later because, as we can see, things have picked up. Things have changed. And now it seems as if the rhetoric that's going on now that vastly or eerily, I should say, kind of rivals or looks like what slavery time was. Also, what the Jim Crow era was about, where you know people didn't have voices. They couldn't say what they felt. They couldn't meet the same energy that they were facing when it came for the in the words, if I can use this as our sister Straight Facts would say, Thinlipians, and Envelopians, the energy couldn't be matched. It was as if minorities didn't have a say so or a voice. Okay? And now that's different. Times are different. Even YT people are banding with BLK people and other minorities in unison to fight against the injustice that's going on. So understand something. Times are different. Understand something. No longer is it turned the other way. No longer is it you step off the curb and you let YT people by and you got to keep your head down. No longer is it that. We're in a different time now. And so as you can see, and you can see what's in their hands, right? You can see what they holding. All right? So yeah, times are serious now. And I think it's time that the people who do own the power or possess the power to go ahead and serve legal justice to the current administration. Now, let's go ahead and listen to some audio pertaining to our presentation right there. And this is going to, video cred goes to Occupy Democrats and the David Reddish Show. Shout out to them. The title is Trump's ICE Just Met Their Match as the Black Panthers Return. I'm not going to hold you no longer. Let's go. And remember, guys, let's get these 2 gold medals knocked off of here, please.
You know, it's going to be a long slog, but resistance to Trump's ICE goon squad is growing in so many different ways from the halls of Congress.
This morning, I introduced articles of impeachment against Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem.
To the streets of targeted cities.
What the hell are you doing with them? You can't put hands on people like that.
Stand back, sir. Federal operation.
I'm NYPD. Badge right here. I'm an officer of the law, too. What you're doing is illegal.
On our featured video today, a very direct message to ICE comes from a group we haven't really heard from since the 1960s. Welcome to Occupy Democrats.
Darlene, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Bessie.
Yes, you are required to.
We need one more.
Look, sir, you're going to do this the easy way, or are we going to take you in?
Tater. Yes,
You
I
cannot
sent
take
you
me
an
in. Yes, I
invite
can.
before we
Private.
started, love.
Yes, I can.
You
Do you have
uh,
documentation?
I do have my
Can
documentation.
you present it to me,
Why are
please?
you asking me for my paperwork?
Hey, hold
Because
on,
of your
y'all. Let's pause on that for a minute. Let's give it up to Darlene. Thank you, Darlene, for helping us reach our goal. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. We're going to reset it, and y'all know how we do now. We drop it down. We're going to drop it down real quick, okay? I appreciate that so much, Darlene, for the love and support. Thank all of you. Y'all know what? Let's go with some mate tea. Let's get us some mate tea in here. Let's sip our tea and talk about these things, okay? All right. Did we get it? Mars, is it up? I can't tell. No, it's not up yet. Okay. All right. Let's see. We got that. 20. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what we did wrong. All right, we got it. All right, so we got the teas on deck, y'all. We got 20 teas. We got 20 teas. We got 20 people that can sip and enjoy this info we putting out there. Good morning to you, Darlene. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. And so what we're going to do is pin that so people can see. All right, mods. I'm being Have. I'm doing what y'all tell me to do on the PSAs, and we'll get back to our audio.
Accent.
I still, you have an accent too.
Where were you born, sir?
Where were you born at?
Put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, well, the puffed up pseudo tough guys in ICE might just want to think twice about showing up in Philly anytime soon, because in our featured story today, well, we're going to show you the badass reception they'll get.
Shout out
from
to
a
South
resurrected
Philly.
group that counts Huey Newton and Bobby Seals among its founders. It's the next generation of the Black Panthers, and it is reforming. Now, wait till you see the message they're sending to ICE. It is our featured clip, a must-see response to this.
What you just saw was a federal immigration agent pushing an unidentified protester into oncoming traffic after appearing to block their vehicle.
They just fired off a tear gas canister.
And here, another violent clash between Border Patrol agents and an anti-ICE protester who appeared to swat an agent's hand away while recording an immigration enforcement operation. These moves coming on the heels of an explosive week for ICE. Their aggressive tactics only seem to be escalating. Last week, tensions between ICE and protesters erupted when a woman in Minneapolis was shot and killed by an ICE agent. DHS officials claim the shooting was self-defense.
We love TikTok shot.
Despite the nationwide scrutiny, ICE doesn't appear to be slowing down, raising questions by some police use of force experts whether the tactics of agents in handling both suspects and activists are inflaming an already volatile situation.
If they conduct violent activities against law enforcement, if they impede our operations, that's a crime, and we will hold them accountable to those consequences.
Social media has been flooded with an onslaught of videos showcasing the rising tensions between ICE and protesters in Minneapolis.
They'll think twice before doing it.
Wasn't the
I agree with you on that, Bessie.
It was more of a tipping point. In August of 2025, Oregon state officials released a video of 2 federal officers slamming a protester to the ground outside an ICE facility. DHS says it was a targeted arrest of a dangerous rider who had previously assaulted law enforcement. In September, officers shot pepper balls from the rooftop of an ICE facility down at a protest in Illinois, hitting a pastor. DHS released a statement saying that the agitators ignored verbal warnings and were impeding operations by blocking an ICE vehicle from leaving the facility, a claim the pastor has denied.
On October 15th, 1966, the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense was founded. Their mission, justice for African Americans and other oppressed communities. Well, what was timely in 66 is just as vital today. And in our featured story, it's an incredible piece of video. It's a message from the Black Panthers to ICE. And it's just what we need to hear today. They're black and they're back and they mean business.
No ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you they won't. I put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's gonna happen when they touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable.
Thank y'all for your service.
We patrol the community and we hold them accountable.
We need
the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. We're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now. You dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take places where there are a lot of immigrants at. I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means them shotgun shells that shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. If you are going to legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public is going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people would do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. You meet them with equal force. All power to the people. No power to the pig.
Well, the good news is resistance comes in many forms. Now, check out these citizens last night in Minneapolis pulling a defiance all-nighter.
So, okay, let me explain to you all what's going on because I know you can't see. And it says wakey, wakey, ice out. So what they're doing, you have a collection of people, different races and everything together outside of the hotel that the ICE agents are staying in. They're beating drums. They're being loud all night. All night. They're being as disrespectful as they possibly can. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I love it. I think they are in the right. So that's the banging on the drums, what you hear, that's what they're doing. That's why you hear that.
You know, I think my favorite bit of video, viral ICE video, pelting the internet right now is from New York City. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. Well, that's what these ICE agents found out firsthand last night. Please like, share, and by all means, take care. Batter up.
Now they're throwing snowballs at the ICE agents. I mean, it's a whole bunch. It's so many, I can't even. I mean, they pinging them too. Like it's like at least 50 to 60 snowballs coming at one time, y'all. Yes, they lighting their tails up. They got them. I mean, it's coming in abundance.
Creators, take these three.
You all know what we do here, y'all. We don't gatekeep information. So any videos that we're listening to, or audio that you all hear, if you'd like to see the video, just message me after the broadcast, and I will make sure you get the link. Let me know which segment you're talking about you wanted to see, and I'll get that to you. But before I go into the last segment, I want to, because I see we got some Philly people in here, right? So Chocolate Drop, thank you for that heart me. So I want to do something real quick. Just give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry, I had to grab something. I see that we have some people in here that know about Philly. Put your ones in the live if you know about Philly. From Philly, been to Philly, familiar with Philly. Just leave a one in here. Shout out to Tater. Hold on, did I say 300? Yeah, she's watched our lives for 300 minutes. Thank you for that love and support. Thank you for continuously joining us, Tater. Tara Green, no. Bella B said, yeah. Trina said, they real in Philly. Yes, yes, they are. No doubt. No doubt. Okay. I want to ask y'all a question. Okay, let's put some graphics up here. Bosh, okay. This is what we'll do. I'm going to put some pictures up here real quick from our time up there. All right. When I took my family up there. All right, that's me and my son. That's my second oldest son right there. That's the one that's in the that's the actor right there. Now, as y'all can see, or you might not be able to, let me bring it down a little bit. I hate it when I can't. We'll bring it down a little bit. There we go. Y'all see we in front of Geno's. All right, so my people that know about Philly, do you think Geno, who you got? Geno? You think Geno's? Or do you have Pat's? So I want one for Geno, and I need two for Pat's. Who has, and there's no right or wrong, it's just your opinion. Who has the best cheesesteak between the two? And you know they are located right across the street from each other. So give me one for Geno's, give me two for Pat's. There's no right or wrong, y'all. There's no right or wrong. This is you. And I know there's other places up, especially like the mom and pops restaurants that's great, you know. Hey, I feel you on that. I got you running. This is 12. I'm both of them. I know that's right. Okay. Daybreak said Pat's. Tara said they both are true. Nuri said both. Tara said wrong. Okay, so which one are you picking, Tara? Is it Tara or Tara? Incog said none. I'd rather go to Jim Steaks. Yeah. Like I said, I know there's others that's better, but I'm only saying that because they right across the street from each other. Tara said they are. It's Tara. Okay, they are both wrong. Oh, okay. So you saying you don't like neither? Okay. Nuri said yes, all good. Trina said laugh out loud. Okay. All right. I just wanted to to see where everybody else's mind is. My wife didn't care. I think which one you ended up I think she ended up going with Pat's, I think. Yeah, she went with Pat's because we had Geno first. But the bread was hard. And she didn't like that. Jimmy Lee Hardwick said they both in the same family. Yeah, they just right across. They right across from each other. That's all. That's the only reason I said that. No, I got you, Trina. I just because we was following up on Philly, so I wanted to talk about that. Nope. We're going to that third and final segment. No. We're not gonna lose you. You got to stay with us. We got some more stuff to put on the table. All right. Where did I know? Did I not? Man, I know for cheese and crackers I had. All right, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check. I thought I had his graphic up there, but apparently I don't. And I'm not overstanding how I didn't get that. Let me see. Yeah, he's for sure right there. All right, y'all. Give me 5.2 seconds, okay? Be right back. Now, okay. Is it not? Is it cause it's him or something? His image for whatever the reason, so I'm not gonna be able to uh put Tyrone Blackburn up there. So since we can't get Mr. Tyrone up there, let's go ahead and get this guy. Let's go ahead and get this guy right there. All right, we'll get him up. Come on, dude. There you go. We'll put him up. All right. I didn't want him. I was gonna give him a break, but Tyrone is Tyroning. So here's what we have. As we all know, Tyrone Blackburn decided that he would cease his practice from uh, being an attorney and a lawyer and stuff like that, right? But the problem with that is he had already took on cases such as Lil Rod, April Lamproses, and some other people. But then when he said that he was going to stop practicing law, right? Angie B, baby, welcome to our bestie from across the pond. How you doing? When he said he was going to do that, it messed up these people's cases. Bella B said he looks good in orange. Yeah, orange is the new Diddy. I agree. I agree. So the thing about it is, it compromised their lawsuit that they have filed against him. And so now some people are thinking that maybe this particular guy, Diddy, has gotten to him. Maybe Tyrone Blackburn was the Opps all along. Maybe. I'm not saying he is, but some people are speculating that the reason why he decided to stop practicing law, as we know, on the 26th of this month, Miss Lamprose's lawsuit was supposed to be answered by him, giving a video deposition, and now that's not happening. Lil Rod's lawsuit was supposed to start sometime, I think either this month or next month, and now that's not happening because Tyrone Blackburn stopped serving as their attorney. And so some people are saying, was he the Opps anyway? And did he get paid to stop carrying these people cases by this guy? I know. People often say, well, he's locked up, so how can he do this? We've proven to you guys time and time again that this guy, even while incarcerated, still has people on the outside that carries out his devious plans, right? Sis said Clayton said he was a trash, lawyer. Yes, he did. And we still need to get Clayton on here. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on with that. I still would like to have Clayton on here. Like I said, it was great talking to him. I really enjoyed the conversation and the dialogue. And I would like for him to come on hashtag I'm gonna say it. So let's listen to this audio that's discussing that, and it's covered by our man's Murad Morali. It says corrupt lawyers for Diddy exposed. I'm not. This is not us. So idiots, don't come on here and get mad at us. We're not saying this is happening. We just bringing it to you. What the talk is. All right. Let's remember, y'all. We halfway to our goal. Let's go ahead and get these T's knocked out real quick for today, and that'll be our last goal for today. Keep double tapping the screen. Share out the live while we're at our last segment for the day. If you're new here, thank you for being here. If you're returning here, thank you for returning. But if you haven't became a subscriber, please go and subscribe by clicking on this orange heart right here. Subscribe to the channel. You'll become our news crew members. You'll get a badge put next to your name that will appear right here in this live. And that lets my moderators and I know you part of the news crew member team. And when you leave a comment, we'll get to it. It'll stand out to us more. Just as Precious Peachy just did. Good morning, Bessie. Thank you for the heart me. And you will also have access to our special stickers in here. All right. So go ahead and take care of that if you hadn't. If you've sent heart me's, please make sure you go and click on this heart and claim your points before the broadcast ends, because you won't be able to get them afterwards.
So I'm going to read this tweet out to you from Surprise Witness, where she states,
Shout out to
so
Surprise
Tyrone
Witness.
Blackburn was a
Too.
distracting op this whole time, who happened to sabotage everyone's cases he was representing. Sounds like Caesar McDowell to me. In my opinion, I detect a pattern. Agent of chaos. That's exactly what Tyrone Blackburn is to me as well. And now with the recent more salacious legal mess that this man has been in over the past year,
she just
it
reached
really goes to show
level
you,
11.
especially now as somebody who's about to be disbarred, allegedly, and going through crazy problems with being a lawyer and being told off by judges, this man, my theory, and in my opinion, was probably paid on the inside, either from Diddy or somebody's camp, to be a reputable lawyer and then stall so many lawsuits so that they can't go anywhere. Lil Rodney's lawsuit is in current discovery, which the judge advanced certain charges against Diddy and against Christina Coram, Diddy's assistant. And because Tyrone Blackburn has been in trouble and cannot continue legally, cases like Lil Rodney's are basically now being stalled. Not only that, but of course, he was involved in numerous other cases, whether it would even be involved with TD Jakes, or whether it be even involved with, Fat Joe, and a lot of the problems where he would try to come in and be the hero and be the lawyer to basically help these people against these celebrities. Well, basically, so many of these lawsuits have been stalled. They're not going anywhere. And now my theory is that are these secret agents of chaos corrupt lawyers who basically have been given an advance payment to misrepresent these clients that they don't go anywhere, so that at the end of the day, a lot of these celebrities are basically being protected. Poorly constructed lawsuits were filed. Sensational claims that overshadow strong cases, missing deadlines, drawing media attention that actually benefits the opposing side, and giving defendants grounds to dismiss or discredit cases.
Orange jumpsuit.
When we look at somebody like Tyrone Blackburn, he basically was called out for using AI.
Trina's
and
pneumonia was funny. It was.
That man, he took me out with that. Outside of that, there was a process server who he basically harmed, and then he was indicted on top of that. And then judges told him off again for basically misrepresenting clients and not doing proper work. So either it's Diddy, either it's a lot of these celebrities, people are basically working on the end. And I would presume Diddy more than anybody to say, look, a lot of these lawsuits are coming at me, and I can't stop these civil lawsuits being filed. The best next action is for me to actually go to some of these lawyers, employ them, give them a secret advance payment through my people, through my goons, as I'm currently in jail. Let them take that payment, because prior to all of this madness, I don't think Tyrone Blackburn was even earning a lot of money. So this advance payment from this celebrity so that he could actually hold some of the clients and pretend he's working for the clients, but really he's working for the celebrity, means he's helping the celebrity. He's stalling. He's causing issues. I don't understand why somebody like Tyrone Blackburn would even accept this if this were to be the case, because you are going to be disbarred, judges are telling you off, and you basically are putting your career on the line. But clearly an advance payment is better work for you because, you know, you clearly are an agent of chaos. Tyrone Blackburn isn't the only one. Ariel Mitchell Kidd, I believe, another lawyer who was representing a man, I believe his name was Big CC, correct me if I'm wrong, they even went to court and everything, and that, you know, he apparently had tapes, and Ariel Mitchell Kidd did interviews with News Nation, talking about we have tapes of Diddy, they've been shopped around in Hollywood. All of this shocked us when the news broke, but where has that case gone? A lot of it was performance. A lot of it was media attraction. A lot of it was media attraction to us, when in theory, now we can see that it wasn't just media attraction, it was distraction. It was stalling. It was, you know, keep the names in the press if you guys wish to, but these lawsuits actually aren't going anywhere. But these mighty lawyers giving interviews to News Nation are going to sit there and help and do everything when really and truly they haven't done much. There's no action behind what has gone on. But of course, prior to all of this, they weren't getting this fame. They weren't getting this attention. Nobody was even mentioning these lawyers. Nobody knew these lawyers. They weren't getting paid that much. So I feel like these corrupt lawyers, these agents of chaos, are getting paid behind the scenes to stall a lot of these cases so that these celebrities are basically kept intact, that these celebrities are protected, and that they're going to be okay because these lawyers are stalling. But they don't give a damn because they've got some advance payment that's going to set them up for the rest of their life. And so therefore, this is what I think is definitely happening. This is what I think, guys, is definitely happening here, 110%, because I don't understand why a lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn, is, think about it, he is a lawyer, but he's basically been accused and was indicted of hitting a process server. Why would you do that? As a lawyer, you know you can't harm physically a process. Like, why would you fall into that? Why are you using AI? As a lawyer, you have clearly qualified, you've got the degrees, you've gone to university, but yet at the same time, you've decided to either use ChatGPT, Gemini, some kind of AI concept to help create documents. Then you would lie to the judge and say, I'm not doing this. You know, it's a complete lie. Everything is okay. I am a good lawyer, and you're really not a good lawyer. You're really not a good lawyer, guys. You're actually just causing more trouble for yourself. Because now we really see you guys for what it really is. And I really don't understand. In the matter of Tyrone Blackburn plus AI, a recent legal report, per the U.S. District Judge Leo M. Gordon's December 15th order in Gardner v. Combs, Blackburn has self-reported to the New Jersey and New York Bar Associations. So what is even going on with Blackburn? Do you understand? What is going on with you? Why are you reporting to these bar associations? Are you about to take yourself off? Because these Diddy cases that you were representing, and it wasn't just the one with Lil Rodney, there were multiple others, they've all now basically disintegrated. They've paused. They've stalled. They're basically not going anywhere. And it really is a shame to see that they're not going anywhere and that there's no progress. So these now clients have to basically find new lawyers to basically fit them. Even April Lampros's case has suddenly changed. Now there's been negotiations. Now there's not going to be a deposition end of the month. Everything's changed with that case. And I really wonder why. So this is what I think, guys, is the mission of a lot of these lawyers, agents of chaos behind the scenes, and people are beginning to wake up and see this. Other commentators, other creators are talking about this based on all the legal news and legal mess that we're seeing of them. So keep your eyes peeled when it comes to these civil lawsuits and who's really working, because if it's the likes of Ariel Mitchell or Tyrone Blackburn too, that I believe, and perhaps more, representing these people, these lawsuits are not going anywhere. False hope. 2 words. False hope. These lawsuits are not going anywhere. TD Jakes, Fat Joe, Tucker, like, you know, they're all involved with Tyrone, and they find him to be irritating because he keeps messing things up. And I think that he's doing this on purpose, because you can't be a lawyer and you're using ChatGPT, and then you're lying to your judge, knowing that you can be disbarred for lack of honesty. For you just not being, for you even jumping a train and not paying a train ticket, you can be disbarred, because you need to have the character of honesty as a lawyer.
Facts.
So you creating AI and lying to a judge, hitting a process server, being indicted. Like, I don't understand. Were you even ever a proper lawyer beforehand? Or was there some secret advance payment being made? I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy was doing this. I just really wouldn't be surprised, guys. I would not put it past him. I would not put it past him. Just because he's in prison does not mean that he is completely powerless. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. That's all you guys need to do. It goes a long way. Join Murad Nation. I'm currently in New York. I'm in Manhattan. Shout out to any of you who are from New York. I'm in your city. Subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. I implore you. And I'll catch you guys soon for more daily and consistent content. So I'm going to...
I appreciate it. Give it up to Murad, man. We cover him a lot. We support Murad. Murali, he does great work. I agree with him, y'all. I agree. I don't think... Okay, let me put it like this. I won't put it all on Diddy, but I will say this. I do believe Diddy has something to do with it. I do believe he's probably paid these people money and was like, hey, if you just slow walk the case or even get yourself thrown off the case or whatever, I'll give you this. Because, and let's keep in mind, people, that Diddy was supposed to do the video deposition. Okay, my mom said reset to go. Okay, hold on 1 second. Thank y'all for clearing that out, by the way. There we go. Let us not forget that Diddy was supposed to do the video deposition in regards to April Lamprose's lawsuit, where he had to answer the 155 statements, and one of those statements that he had to answer and understand Diddy could not use his Fifth Amendment. He couldn't plead the Fifth. He had to answer them. So, and one of the statements within the 155 was, did he have a positive, highly infectious virus result? And he gave that package to people knowingly that he was a carrier of it, but gave it to them without letting them know that he was a carrier. And as we said, that would have been, that's a felony. That's considered a attempted deletion to somebody when you have that package that keeps on giving, and you don't indulge that information. You don't make them aware of that information before you decide to be sexually involved with them. So I could see him not wanting. I'm talking about Diddy, not wanting to even having to answer that, because you also got to think and realize if he answered that question and then it's a yes, it opens up a lot of other lawsuits, because there's other people that are saying that he gave it to them. We're not. They are. They did, right? So that would be detrimental for him. So of course, I believe he could have done that. We already said and stated that we know that even though he's incarcerated, Diddy is incarcerated, he still has people on the outside that does his dirty work, that get their hands dirty for him. So you have to understand that this isn't far-fetched to say that this is going on. Trina said he got reach. Exactly. Exactly. He has reach still. Don't let him, the fact that he's locked up, make you think that he doesn't, because he does. And he still has, well, his kids normally, they would do things for him too. Simply Kim, thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. His kids would do things for him. They be advocating for him and making it seem like he's better than what he is. But and now they got their situation going on with him now. So the family as a whole is butting heads because especially when it comes to money. Who's supposed to be over it or in control over it? Yet we know that the I forgot the name, but the Taylor lady, she's over it, and then they got to ask to have access to any of his money, and so you get me. Like it's a whole lot. It's a prime example. Yeah, Lou Taylor. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, Lou Taylor is over his money, and so you have to understand that the money is the root of all evil, and you have family members that's going at it. Even his mom is in on certain things, and they're fighting. She's fighting with the grandkids. Mainly, I think it's Christian and Justin, but you know, the twin daughters is out there doing crazy things. Jenny said Lou was Britney Spears and Justin Bieber's manager. Yeah, and we see how they turned out. You know, no shade to them. No shade to them at all. Hey, look, y'all. We got 50 heart puffs on the goal. Let's close that out, and I promise you that'll be the last goal. We got 17 right now. So can we get get that covered right there? Also, while we do that, I'm going to make some announcements. Thank you all for joining us. First and foremost, I really appreciate y'all. Yeah, this is something that we love doing. We love doing it. Yeah, 33. Yeah, thank you. I was going to say 43. They didn't look right. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go subscribe. Please go subscribe. And I'm telling you this so you all can stay in the loop of when we going live, and you all can journey with us as we cover all of these things, and we give you information as it comes out, right? So you'll be up to date and caught into. Thank y'all for knocking that out. I appreciate it. Give it up to all of y'all for that. Give it up to all of you for that. Okay, sis. If you haven't subscribed, go and subscribe. I'm also gonna give you all a notification right now. Go ahead, if you sent heart me's and forgot to go and claim your points, use this time right now to go ahead. It's the orange heart right above the diddler. Click on that and claim your points before the show ends, because I do not want you to lose your points. That allows you to also let the platform know that you are actively engaging. And then when you put out content from your page, if the platform sees that you are engaging actively on other people's platforms, then they'll put your stuff out in the FYP as well. Let's also give it up to Bella B. She just got 100 minutes in our lives, and so we want to thank her for that continued support, and thank her for coming in and doing the work she do. Like, for real, I appreciate that so much. I humbly appreciate you all doing that. Okay, now let's also do this. Remind you all that tonight at 6:30 on Twitch, go to MC3 SFT9, subscribe to that channel on Twitch, and watch us as we have tonight's event that we call Saturday Night Showdown.
So high and so strong, but the truth's gonna
trying to find it again. I know I had it
before too long.
Pretty sure I did. There it is. My little brother has the card put together. Another awesome, exciting night of pro wrestling comes to the virtual reality, the video game world. And as I said before, your host will be in there. I'm on the card tonight in a triple threat match, trying to reclaim my heavyweight championship that I lost last night. I know, sadly. But you all make sure y'all come and join us over there. Tater says, love you, and the platform. I love you, beautiful, and thank you so much for joining. You have kept your word and came in all the time. When you see us going live, you've been here, and I appreciate it. And I also appreciate your work that you do and your research that you do on your own time to be caught up on all of these things. I appreciate that. Angie B, what can I say about you? Baby B, thank you. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all follow Angie B. Make sure you follow Tater too. Those are two people I vouch for and know well. That go and follow them so you can catch the things that they put, the content that they put out. Angie B does a live as well, and I got to meet some of her friends on hers when I was on her last broadcast, and I appreciated that so much. Big Mel said he's a gamer as well. So Big Mel, after the broadcast, brother, I need you to go to Twitch. I need you to subscribe to my little brother's channel, MC3 SFT9, and join us at 6:30 tonight. Make sure you join in and come watch us for Saturday Night Showdown. All right, brother? I'm gonna be looking for you. You can comment in there. We'll talk to you. You know, we have fun in there. We really do. Lori, I'm looking for you and your husband to come back in there tonight too. I enjoyed having him. I enjoyed it so much. Y'all remember, if you're not following my YouTube channel, G Smooth 404, go and do so as well. If you are not following my page, my fan page over on Facebook, it's Mr. Breaking News, G Smooth. Make sure you go and follow that too and keep up with not only the things that's going on with OCWA, but just going on here too. The celebrity world, political world, I do it all over there, right? So make sure you do that. Keep up with me as well over there. Again, I thank you all for joining us. I pray that you come back. I pray that you enjoyed yourself and enjoyed the content. Share it out to your friends so they can come and join you the next broadcast that we have. I say it'll be Monday, but I could be lying to you, and I don't want to do that. So I'll say it could be tomorrow or it could be Monday. Whenever something happens and I think that it's worthy we need to talk about, we show up here and we talk about it and we put it on the table. Tater said, God be the glory. Amen. Amen. Yes, indeed. He is the greatest. That is, Jesus Christ is the King of Kings, no doubt, no doubt. Angie B said, I always want your lives to last longer. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. You're going to have me blushing up here, girl. I appreciate that. Big Mel said, amen, for sure, for sure. Listen, y'all, this has been your self-proclaimed favorite news reporter, Mr. Breaking News, signing off from the newsroom. And remember, people, you can be anything in the world. Don't be like Ice. But no, seriously, be somebody. Make the difference. Be an inspiration. Be somebody. I love you all to life. Peace and blessings to you all, and enjoy your weekend.